Hey guys, it's me. I'm just doing a quick garden tour or a video of my garden. Since I'm doing a garden tour, I thought I'd share it with you guys as well. I've got lots of crap in my garden. I got this one big birch tree, and then a whole lot of my walking onion. It's actually a perennial onion. Some monk's head, some delphiniums, a ligularia in the back there, which has never bloomed, but it's growing at least, unlike the other ones I've had. Front corner there is a lilac. Just a whole bunch of green stuff. I've definitely planted a lot of crap. My crocuses, they actually came up and bloomed this year. That is a Japanese miniature goat's beard. Soapwort, I think. Look at the pretty flowers on that sucker. Magpie columbine. They ignore my Canadian thistle that I apparently missed when I was weeding this morning. Some daylilies, some bugleweed, a perennial daisy ground cover. Got lots of crap. More daylilies. This thing that I'm rapidly trying to dig out because it's kind of a weed. I dug it out and then it went, oh, I'm going to take over your yard. It's a snowdrop anemone. These ones are perennial bachelor buttons, which I may have killed by trying to move them today. Some thyme, some other stuff, some irises. My peony is getting ready to bloom. You can see the buds on that sucker. More delphiniums. Some roses. Another rose. This one's my climbing rose. It took a beating this winter though. I had to cut it back quite a bit. Daylily, Icelandic poppies, a gigantic rhubarb. This is my backyard. So this thing is a rhubarb, and I'm really impressed with how it's flowering. This morning it was covered in bees. There's like 5 or 6. Oh, there's a bee right there. There's 2, 3. Okay, there's like 5 bees on this sucker. Some more Icelandic poppies blooming, and then in the middle there is a globe flower, bleeding heart, which was one of my grandma's favorites. She always had those growing. This one's way too big for the space. Like I cut back half of it this morning. Some ferns and another columbine in the back there. All my lovely ferns and a plant that shouldn't be in there. Yeah. And a still bee. Under here, there's a daylily. I really need to cut back the rest, some more of that to get that daylily out. The neighborhood cat attractor, Catmint. I planted this when I had cats, and they loved coming out here and rolling in it. And we found several neighbors' cats doing that as well. Another daylily, hosta. This one's called Summon Substance. It's huge. It's got like, its leaves are massive. Like where's my hand? There's my hand compared to the leaves. I mean, they're large. This is a lovage, which I've also had to trim back away from the path today. And then a lily and some grass that I need to pull out. And then here's my backyard. We'll go back there in a second after I show you my clematis that I just planted. That one's oh, I should know what that one is. I just planted it, seriously. And then there's the hose for our automatic watering system, which has a timer. And it waters all of my potted plants back here twice a day. So here's our arch and the gate into the backyard, which is one of my favorite things about the yard. And then Jeff built this, which is going to be a living wall, hopefully. We've got some changes we'll probably make to it next year. But this year I've planted some herbs, some hanging pots there. Those are super bells, I think. Calibrachoa, strawberries, oregano, parsley, and then in this one you can see I got some little seedlings coming up. Rosemary with what looks like might be carrots. Another rosemary plant, but I don't think he's going to make it. And this one should be... I thought it was radishes and carrots, but it looks like it might be radishes and radishes. Oops. Basil. And some more little things coming up there. You can see the little green things. This one Hank dumped, so it's got thyme in it, and then all the rest of the dirt is on the ground. So I'm probably going to have like carrots growing on the ground. Mojito mint, which is actually kind of a limey smelling mint. And a tricolor sage. And I got some more thyme, and a cucumber, and some other little seedlings of some kind. That might be spinach. And it looks like I might have a couple onions or carrots coming up there. Where'd they go? There they are. Green. Haha. So anyway, those are my little living garden thing. And then I've got a bird feeder down there. I've got our hammocks set up. And a whole bunch of pots. Patio furniture. Excuse the mess. We're kind of still working on this. We've lived here 6 years, and yeah, we're still working on it. 2 tomato plants up against the house to get the maximum heat. My pots this year, I had so much fun with them. They're actually hibiscuses and tropicals. Not that you can see the hibiscus because they're not blooming right now because it's cloudy out. This is kind of what needs work. I'm going to be planting some stuff in there today. Planted 2 trees. The closer purple leafed one is a cherry plum, and the one in the back is a goldspur amber cherry, or goldspur cherry. And I've got some shrubs back there that Hank likes digging in. This is going to be a bird bath and a couple water features. So the smallest blue pot there is going to be some water plants. The bigger one's going to have a fountain in it, and then that's going to be the bird bath without the bucket. Another one of my hibiscusy tropical plants. Storage container. That's a geranium, a perennial geranium, and the one that's not blooming beside it, beside the orange stick, is a delphinium, miniature delphinium, Savin juniper, Evans cherry, some more calibrachoa. I grew up in a greenhouse. I know these things. Haha. At least I know something. Flowering pots. And then this is kind of our little reading, relaxing area. When the sun's in the right direction, we can put the umbrella up and sometimes get some shade from the neighbor's trees. Bird feeder, dog lights so we can see the black dog in the dark. And that's really our backyard. We've got a path going around here, but this is kind of Hank's neighborhood, as you can tell by the destruction. This one's a Veronica, a purple Veronica, with the fence to keep Hank out. And then we've got an old gold juniper, and back there is a Emerald Spires crabapple. And weeds, Dart's Gold 9-bark, something with purple leaves growing that Hank didn't kill. You know, the important things for growing things in this yard. Hank doesn't kill it. So yeah, oh, I've got some chives in with my weeds. And I've got an iris, daylily, and then one of the things I've really struggled to grow here, which is, let's get my shadow out of there, coral bells. That's a coral bells. Finally got one to survive a winter, so I'm kind of excited about that. I want to put a scarlet trumpet honeysuckle in there if I can find one. And there you go. That is my yard. All my patio furniture, big umbrella. That's it.